Alright. So as y'all know, this offseason has been fucking ridiculous. Whole bunch of shit going on. Bron to Philly. LaMelo to the Timberwolves. Just a whole bunch of shit, bro. Just a whole bunch of shit we would have never expected. Kawhi back to the Raptors, like, just shit we never expected to happen. Genuinely. This is probably one of the craziest off seasons ever. But this nigga AM Hoops decided to make a video titled, I don't know if this is clickbait or I don't know if this is clickbait. I don't know if, like, you feel me? I haven't seen a second of this video. I don't know if this shit is clickbait, nigga. But this shit says this offseason was worse than we thought. Bro, this offseason was good as fuck, bro. This offseason was lit, bro. Kawhi back to Toronto, Bron to Philly, you know. Bro, this offseason has been amazing. I don't know what the fuck this nigga talking about. But we gonna find out, bro. AM Hoops, you feel me? Hopefully this video is not some bullshit. I already reacted to one of your videos. You feel me? Hopefully this is not some bullshit, man. Let's get it, bro.
This offseason would be crazy, but some of this stuff coming out now is unhinged. For example, bro.
Ja Morant to the Blazers. Oh, Giannis to the Heat. How the fuck did I forget about both of those? What the fuck? Yo, I ain't gonna lie. I'm low-key a dumbass for forgetting those two.
The biggest move was Giannis. LeBron is great, but he's also 42. But guess what? The Heat are secretly not confident about their roster at all. We know this because they gave up a ton to get Giannis, then lost elite shooter Norm Powell. But
Bron, oh yeah, and Powell gone. Ain't that nigga make an all-star team like this year? I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Niggas is not going to all-star games to see niggas like Norman Powell, so I don't even know how he made it. But that nigga was an all-star like this year, last year, whatever the fuck you want to call it. He was in the 2026 all-star game. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, Bron, you dodged a bullet. Yo, you dodged a whole rocket launcher, bro. Thank God you didn't join this team, man. This team is not good. All they got is Giannis, Bam, and straight ass.
Now they're panicking.
Seriously.
Because after losing out on LeBron James, it's all unraveling. From Miami media guy Dan Le Batard, I'm just now beginning to get the texts. The Heat are curious how it is the Sixers did this. The texts I'm getting are, time for Pablo to see if he can find out, because the $3.9 million is about half of what the Heat were offering. So the stuff around fanatics, ex-minority
trying to win, nigga.
is suspicious. Really, they're suggesting a Kawhi aspiration scandal from LeBron because of $7 million. So Michael Rubin is the owner of Fanatics, and because LeBron did his festival the other day.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, I feel so bad for Tyrese, bro. Like after that nigga got injured, bro, shit has just been downhill for Indiana, bro. I feel so bad for Indiana. I feel so bad for Pacers fans. Low-key, Howley was cooking the Thunder too, bro. Like, the first couple of minutes of that game, he was cooking them niggas, bro. And then, I don't even want to talk about it, bro. It's sad, bro. It's sad, bro. It's sad, bro.
Hey.
Fucking spilling water on me and shit, man. Lock in, Jay.
The Heat are suggesting he had to have paid LeBron under the table. What? Because Miami could offer 15, but he took 8? This is billionaire LeBron we're talking about. He's going to risk it all billionaire for $7 million. Now, you could say,
nigga. Fuck the money. Fuck the family. He said, fuck everything, bruh. Bron, like, this is what we've been waiting for you to say, bruh. Nigga, yo ass should have been left LA ever since them niggas got Westbrook, bro. You should have been left LA, bro. Fuck the family. Fuck everybody. Fuck all of y'all, bro. We winning this 5th ring.
Believing in themselves so
I'm
much,
not subscribing, bro.
Yo,
get that shit on my screen, bro.
Or they're freaking out about next year. I mean, a confident team would say good luck or just nothing at all. Not float crazy conspiracy theories. They clearly had a lot riding on the 42-year-old, not good. But speaking of LeBron, we're learning a lot more about his big announcement. So man decided Philly had the best chance to win the championship.
Oh yeah. And Embiid played for the fucking Olympics. Yo, I forgot that nigga played for the Olympics. His ass wasn't injured. He wasn't injured in the Olympics. Sure, that's surprising. He wasn't injured. There's nothing in this fucking bottle, bro. He wasn't injured.
He considered. We also know he asked Cleveland to trade for Kyrie because he didn't want to play with James Harden.
That's not a good idea.
Would only play with the Warriors if they got Anthony.
Kyrie always be on some weird shit, bro. He always trying to be Batman and shit. Like, come on, bro.
Anthony Davis. So
That
it
nigga
took
Kyrie
this
be on some
long
shit.
because he didn't love the idea of playing with Philly, but they were the best at the end of the day. But what's crazy is that Celtics GM Brad Stevens created all this good fortune for his rivals. One maybe bonehead decision killed the C's and helped Miami and Philly. So Stevens could have had the great
Shout out Stevens, bro. Yo ass dumb as hell. Shout out Brad Stevens. Yo ass dumb as hell, boy.
freak, but Milwaukee wanted Ugo Gonzalez and Baylor Sharman, two role players who had a good year. But because he refused, Giannis went to Miami. The Sixers got Jaylen Brown, which directly led to LeBron. All Boston left with is old Paul George and picks.
Yo, PG is really like PG, bro. Yo, PG and Brad Stevens. Is that what the nigga named? Brad Stevens? Bro, y'all the real MVPs, bro.
But in
y'all
another
just putting
universe,
all of us on, bro. Like, nigga, we got Maxey, BJ, and Embiid if that nigga healthy. Bron, JB, oh my.
They have Giannis, and LeBron goes to Golden State. That butterfly effect is insane, and that one decision could potentially ruin Brad Stevens' reputation.
Incoming.
Reminds you of Nico Harrison. Man made smart moves to build a finals team around Luka, then one bad choice and you're an idiot forever. But there were under-the-radar trades that are just as dumb, and one of them's being investigated by the NBA. So the league is looking into the Bucks for cheating the salary cap with Gary Trent Jr. Now listen to this because the story's wild. Back in 2024, Trent was a free agent and the Raptors offered him around $15 million a year. But his agent Rich Paul said no.
Crazy how this nigga getting paid more than Bron getting paid right now. Ain't Bron getting paid like $8 million? This nigga getting paid more than Bron. I ain't gonna lie, Bron, if I'm you, I'm asking for at least $10 million, bro. Like, what the fuck? $8 million? For LeBron James, that's a little, bro. I'm asking for at least 10, man. Give me at least 10 M's, man. Real shit. 8 is a little too little, bro. I don't know what Bron was on, man. What the fuck?
We want $25 million. And Toronto was like, okay, no offer. But so did every other team. Then the most he could get was $5 million on the open market. So he went from $15 million down to $5. Ouch. Bet on himself and lost, which means he was probably pissed at his agents for advising this. So Rich Paul was like, okay, I actually have a backup plan. We sign with the Bucks for the minimum, then they promise under the table to break the bank after 2 years, and that's exactly what happened. Bucks pay Gary 4 years, $64 million, but the problem is man just had a terrible season. There was no reason to sign that deal.
Oh yeah, ain't that nigga like inefficient as hell? Yeah, that nigga ass, bro. Also, I remember, bro. I think it was in the 2025 finals. This nigga what the fuck? Am I retarded? Like the 2025 playoffs, yeah, against the Pacers, like the nigga just turned into prime Steph Curry, and then as soon as the game was about to end, I think he did some dumbass shit. I think he stepped out of bounds or some dumbass shit like that. Yeah, bro, that nigga ass.
Unless they had a secret agreement the whole time, but don't.
He had the game of his life and then fucked it up doing that bullshit. Yeah,
expect the NBA to come down hard if they can't even get the Kawhi thing done. But speaking of Kawhi, we just learned why the Raptors ended up pulling out of that trade last minute. So we know that the Raps and the Clips announced a deal. Raptors get Kawhi for Brandon Ingram, Grady Dick, 2 firsts, a swap in 2 seconds. And they knew the consequences. The Athletic said the NBA informed the Raptors several days before the deal was agreed on that they would be proceeding at their own risk. The Raptors would assume the risk of any penalties levied against Leonard, but not the Clippers, if the trade was completed and Leonard's contract was voided. So they knew the whole time what happened. Well, it turns out Pablo Torre reports that the NBA then put it in writing. They were like, yo, Raptors, we were serious about the Kawhi thing. Now we want you to sign this paper saying you're on the hook. Then they were like, sign? Nah, gonna sit this one out. And they did. Now, everyone assumes that they will eventually get Kawhi one way or the other. But the NBA is not going to investigate the Pelicans. Everyone figures they're just dumb. So Shams tweets that the Pels are bringing back locker room favorites.
Niggas is still signing DeAndre Jordan? I thought this nigga was out of the league. What the fuck? Yo, niggas is still signing DeAndre Jordan? How is DeAndre Jordan in the league but not Chris Paul? Yo, what's going on, bro? Yo, retire, gang.
DeAndre Jordan.
What the fuck?
But then we find out it's a 2-year vet.
Why is this nigga still in the league, bro?
Weird, because the rule says that the
why are niggas still signing this nigga? First off, why are people still signing this nigga? Come on, like, bro. What
it will reimburse teams the difference between a young guy on a minimum and an old head like DeAndre, but only if it's a one-year
old
deal.
head, man. That nigga old in
Now,
a bitch.
because it was 2 years, the entire $8 million will count against their salary cap. What, they didn't know the rule? So people immediately dunking on him like the most unserious franchise in sports or dumb organization.
Dumb as shit,
but
bro.
then the Pelicans told Mark Stein, no.
Yo, I finally agree with Twitter niggas, bro. Twitter niggas be saying some of the dumbest shit ever. Yes, bro. Yo, Pelicans, y'all are dumb as fuck, man.
We knew the rule, but sources say the Pelicans were convinced that Jordan had interest elsewhere that he was prepared to accept and didn't want to lose the 37-year-old's locker room influence. Yeah, after being like one of the worst teams in the league, couldn't lose him. So they outbid teams. Oh, yeah, a bidding war for 3-point per game DeAndre Jordan, sure. Or this is just the same team that sent their own top 10 pick in a loaded draft for Derek Queen last year, among other mistakes.
Nigga, who?
So this team is actually...
Who? Oh, actually, nah. I think I heard of Derek Queen before. Nah, I think I heard him before. Nah, I'm
that dumb and is covering their tracks.
Haven't heard that name in a long ass time, man. I haven't seen this nigga in a long ass time.
For another mistake or not, you can decide. But a deal with still no official explanation was Ja Morant to Portland. You're telling me that the Blazers make the playoffs for the first time in years, have an all...
Bro, it depends, bro. Like, the Blazers, I mean, they still not on shit. Regardless on whoever they get, they can sign Ja Morant, they can sign all types of niggas, bro. They're not leading the Spurs, bro. It don't matter who them niggas sign, they're not beating the Spurs. Or even Philly, bro. So it really doesn't matter. Dame will probably retire without a ring, sadly. I mean, shit, it's his fault. I don't know why the fuck you would come back here. I don't know if you thought you was LeBron, you could just leave and come back. Nah, nigga, that's not how this shit works.
Sorry, Denny Avdia, and they're gonna risk that for Ja Morant? Yeah, they plan on starting the worst defensive backcourt ever with Ja and Damian Lillard off an Achilles tear. And
yeah, that shit is not gonna work, man. Shit, would them niggas even make the playoffs? Man?
Denny, best with the ball in his hands, but Ja needs the ball too. Not to mention stunting Scoot Henderson's growth. Why would they do this? Well, Blazers reporter named Sean Highkin has an idea. He says the Ja trade is actually right in line with new owner Tom Dundon's philosophy on taking on distressed assets. Ah, that's true. Dundon made billions in subprime auto loans. Basically, he would make risky loans that sometimes paid off big. So,
man, all these franchises is just dumb as shit, man. Like, why would you sign Ja Morant? Respectfully, bro. Maybe if Ja Morant's trying to change, then yeah, sign that nigga for sure. But if he's still gonna do the bullshit he was doing 3 years ago, toting guns and all that other dumbass shit, bro, don't sign him, bro. Like, don't sign that dude, bro. Respectfully.
In this case,
and I like Ja, bro. Ja, like, used to be tough, bro. In, like, 2022, 2023, he was tough. But as soon as that gun shit happened, bro,
he had to give up for Ja was matching salary, not even first round pick. So if it doesn't work out, they could just trade him as an expiring contract next year, no big deal. If it does work out, genius. But we can't talk this offseason without mentioning LaMelo Ball. Now this one did make sense. The Timberwolves were just eliminated in the second round because the Spurs doubled Anthony Edwards constantly, unafraid of the playmaking around him. So Minnesota responds by going all in for LaMelo at point guard. I mean, they did trade everything to get this guy. First, they had to salary dump Julius Randle to the Brooklyn Nets.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that nigga a playoff dropper. Yeah, get him out of here.
Get under the second apron.
Julius Randle's
Then they dealt the very popular Naz Reid and every draft asset left to Charlotte.
Naz Reid, though?
The 28th pick. Their 2033 first.
Yeah, that nigga
free
cooked.
swap in 3 seconds. Now the
Charlotte might not make the
Ball
playoffs,
being
man.
constantly injured so far and playing undisciplined basketball at times, but the reward is huge. Ant finally gets that playmaker, but instead of some old head like Kyrie or Damian Lillard, it's LaMelo, who is 24 years old on Ant's timeline. In fact, beat Ant for Rookie of the Year in 2021. So a wild offseason, but a sad one for the Golden State Warriors. After losing out on LeBron, it looks like the front office has been...
keep on crying, man. Fuck the Warriors, man. Fuck the Warriors, man. Fuck the Warriors. Fuck Steph Curry. Fuck all y'all niggas, man. I'm ending the video off here, man. I don't want to see this nigga Curry face.
And I know that's...
Bro, I don't want to see this nigga Curry face, bro. I don't want to see this nigga Curry face. But anyways, yeah, man. Fuck the Warriors, man. If it wasn't for the Warriors, Bron would be the undisputed GOAT, bro. I keep on telling y'all niggas this shit, bro. I'll forever hate the Warriors. No, Curry, get out of my face, nigga. damn, I'd rather see this nigga, man. Yeah, bro. I'm out of here, man. Fuck Curry, man. Fuck the Warriors.